Welcome, welcome, welcome. Celeste T here with another TikTok reaction. Tonight we talking about relationships and them grown kids. And of course, we got the
Sunny,
panel, the crew. Introduce yourself. Let's get it popping.
Sunny Osai with Big Vote Ventures. Welcome.
BB Miso with Big Boat Ventures as well. My fault, Brody.
You good?
New Nina Rice. You can find me on Facebook. I'm a content creator.
How y'all doing this evening?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Copacetic.
I feel great.
Man, I'm living it. You know what I mean? You know, 3 more days to a big cancer birthday. Damn near only 2 more days, honestly, because this to be Saturday
This year
and
passed.
Monday right around the corner.
And happy early birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this year passing by fast as hell.
July is the hottest year in history. This is the hottest month of the year in this history. Like
Yeah,
thus
we're
far.
trying to wake everybody up.
Breaking records with this heat.
Especially out there in Vegas, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
most
Vegas
definitely.
been hot, like 120.
120, 122. That shit every day out here. 117. I'm like, God dang. Turn the sun down.
It be hot out here. It don't be Vegas hot. It be humid as hell though.
That might be worse because you be all sweaty and shit.
Yeah, it be humid as hell.
It look like it's good for the humidity. Good for skin though. Good for your skin.
Right. So
It's not.
we've been getting a lot of hit us about relationships and stuff. Want us to talk more about relationships. I guess we be having people, laughing
hmm
or thinking whatever they may be feeling. So how do y'all
Definitely.
feel about these relationships? Like, how do y'all feel about dating, younger or older?
Hmm. I think Derek should answer that because he successfully did the dating thing. Like they successful. I think they should go ahead and answer that first.
You said dating younger versus older, or what was the question again?
Just dating in
Yeah.
general. What you feel about dating, right?
Oh,
Like, do you like? I know you married to my sister, so yeah, it worked for y'all. You
dating.
know what I'm saying?
You
But
probably
you know how like some older men like to date younger women, and some younger women like to date older men, and some people feel like, are you dating for me to take care of you, or what? Or people have their different motives or whatever.
Yeah, some people might say that the older men date younger women because they'll be easier to control and manipulate. Um, some people say the younger woman date the older man, because of daddy issues and wanting to be taken care of. You know what I mean? I don't know what I think about that. I think that might be the case.
Right. Well,
But
let's see
sometimes
what
it's love.
let's see what homegirl say, because I feel like she probably hit it on the head for some people.
Me. No, I'm not doing it.
Why?
You want to hoe around in your 20s and your 30s, now you're 50 and you single because you was hoeing around all around town, community dick, and now you want to get somebody that's younger because they less used. You're used. So you're used up and you want somebody less used up? No, go ahead and get your match. They be out here, they be having several baby mothers, several kids, but want a girl with no kids. No, get your match. Older men be like, I don't want older women or women my age because they look this way. And I'll be like, but you're bald. You getting bald.
Was she
Uh,
too young?
nah, I don't think that's correct.
I don't think that's
Younger
for
women.
everybody.
I think younger women. Majority of these younger people they go for older people because they're more financially secure they can actually help them. You know, that's why so many sugar babies. You know what I mean? It's not necessary. It's just that's just how it's always been. But I ain't gonna never say that an older man dating a younger woman is don't work. Because look at all the relationships from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s that were successful, and the parents was 10-year age gaps. You know what I mean? So it just depends on.
Some of them gaps were too damn wide. Like some of them gaps was wide as hell.
Yeah,
But
your
if you
father
40
was 27 years older than me.
But if you 40 and you dating somebody 50 at 40, you know, that's not too bad. That's 10 years. 10 years, but it ain't that bad at
And
that
this-
age.
Like I'm talking about you talking about in the 40s, 30s, 50s and shit.
I'm just talking about dating younger in general.
People getting married like when they was like 15.
Yeah, I ain't into
Maybe.
that pedophile
Depending
shit.
on their culture, I guess.
They was doing
That
that
PDF file, no. Nobody into that.
doing that shit a lot down. Like as time went on, laws and shit was made to
Well,
stop that shit, because they had to get stopped because that shit was happening.
Look,
Yeah, they have to
it
protect
really is a thing, though. People dating to take care of people. Watch.
It's a group of men. When they get to 50, they start falling apart. I found out just by doing this podcast. There's this term called hospice wife. So I'll give you how it is. Hospice wife. So a hospice wife, basically a man above 50. Marries a woman. Finally, he's been playing the field for 50 years, and now he's ready to get married. His body is falling apart. He's got hypertension. He's got diabetes, heart issues, the whole nine. And now he's ready to get married and settle down. So now he marries a woman maybe 10 years younger, or maybe in the same age group. And now he's marrying her, but only for him to have someone to take care of him in his later years.
I feel like there's this real issue between men and women, and a lot of times they be saying the same shit just towards.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Same shit.
It goes both ways.
I be hearing men say the same shit about women. Like this is my first time really hearing the women say the shit like that. Like
Yeah, I heard that before. I heard it
from the men. Like,
I mean, look at it. Hugh Hefner did it. It's plenty of examples. These people that have alive dating somebody young,
But
and they
at
try
the
to make
same
it seem
time,
like
if we have an understanding, then there should be no issue. That's why it works. The reason he just wanted a woman to take care of him, and she just wanted a man to take care of her financially, and he needs somebody to take care of him physically. Let's do this.
yeah, some women nurturing like that.
Yeah.
But still, it is them getting taken advantage of. They ain't gonna get the love they want, and it's not gonna be what they expect. But they might get some money at the end of it.
But how many people really
Maybe.
want love nowadays? Like, you know what I mean?
Huh?
I mean, how many people really want love? There's people that want love, but not everybody want love. Some people just
Love is an action.
Love is a secondhand emotion.
Second-hand emotion.
Right? Love is
gotta
chemical.
do it. It don't mean shit. That's what I'm just playing.
It's a chemical reaction in the brain that lasts for a certain
Yeah, I
amount of time.
want something real. Look, I don't want nothing fake.
It's real though, because you got to be able to be loyal.
Out there playing motherfuckers and getting money from them. Like, that's the reality of the shit. There's people out there with different morals, ethics, and they got different dreams than what the regular motherfucker would think is right or decent.
Right? They got different wants and different needs. So
they might feel like they need to see that. Some people like to see people in pain, and they like to know that they did the shit.
Yeah, I seen a video where a dude was getting kicked in his balls, and he liked it.
Yeah, they do shit like that. People do shit like
white dude. And he liked it.
Like that's the thing. People pay for this shit like that. Like
he was paying for it.
So this is the main question. What do men and women really want?
They all want
We
something.
know it varies. You know what I'm saying? So let's listen to a few. Let's see what they say.
Long term, that's not what a man wants. A man doesn't want a girl that's just going to be naked all the time and put herself out there available for every man to see. You know, that I don't have to be a man to know that that's not what men want. Yeah. So then you say men suck, and I ask this question all the time. You complain about men, but are you being the type of a woman that a man would want? So yeah, you can get guys sliding in your DM. You can get guys telling you look good. You can get guys that want to sleep with you. How many of these people actually get guys that want to stay with you? Right? Are not in somebody else's DM. The same way that you found him is the same way he's going to find somebody else.
Oh, Lord.
You want to know why our grandparents stayed together? Because they weren't looking at ass cheeks all day on Instagram and refreshing it and going, oh, well, that girl looks younger, that girl looks better, that girl's face tuned, you know, and I think that is what these young women that they're following are telling them. So the society is ill. It's not normal, right? Don't let these people convince you that that's normal. That's cancer, and that cancer will become contagious to you if you accept that. You don't follow a better role model.
Yeah.
I don't agree because they always had strip clubs. It's always been prostitution, and marriages used to be worse than what they is now. Women used to be getting beat and forced to stay married.
Well, that don't mean what she said is wrong. Niggas
I just don't like Candace Owens. I don't agree with nothing she say.
That is a biased, terrible thing because even anybody can give a good message.
I think she was over exaggerating the impact of what she was. A lot of that happens, but it's in a small percentage.
You're gonna attract what you put out. If you carry yourself like a woman, you're gonna attract a man. If you carry yourself like a thought, you're gonna be a thought. Someone's last thought.
You actually said something like that to that effect before. Yeah. Like, come on, you believe that shit? You was like, I treat her like that because that's how she act. That's how I met her. That's how she been.
Niggas
now all of a sudden,
that's how people do. They do that. Yeah, that's how people treat them.
They might mess with a girl that's all out there, but they ain't gonna take her serious like that.
Yeah, nobody wants something that everybody can get. That's true.
Yeah.
Right, you got to be unaccessible.
But it's like you gotta, but some people, it's a way. I just don't like how people try to paint that and make it seem like that's a majority of Black society. That's not what the majority of people are doing.
Nobody said.
Let's see what some other people say.
Look,
are you looking for in a man?
So let me say this before I say, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Before I say what I want, what I desire in a man, let me say this. There is nothing that a man I love couldn't put in my hands and I multiply it. Nothing. I don't care if he worked at Burger King. By the time we get finished, he gonna own a chain of them. There is nothing a man I love couldn't put in my hands and I can't multiply. So let me put that right here. Let me say what I desire. The Bible doesn't give a whole lot of information necessarily on how we date. But we can look at the characteristics of God to determine what type of person we want. So I'm not telling you a person that I want to date. I'm telling you what I want from a husband. Yes. So from a husband, I desire a man who has very clear vision. Yes. He is clear about purpose and destiny, not just for himself, but a man who you marry has to be able to cultivate what is in and on you as well. Yes. So I can't have a man who is unclear about where he is going and who is intimidated by what and who I am. He has to be able to help me cultivate what I am as well. So I desire clear vision. I desire clear purpose. I need definition. I'm not a go with the flow type of woman. I need to know where we going, what we doing, what's the destination. I thrive. Hear this. I thrive when I know what's going on, and I shouldn't have to ask you. I need you to lay out the plan for us. Take me on a drive.
Go ahead, go stand up.
Wait a minute, hold on. Once he's laid out vision, once we know the direction that we are going in, I desire a disciplined man. A man who don't gotta sleep with everything he sees. I desire a man who can communicate to me. Tell me you ain't gotta be perfect, but I can't work with what I don't know. Tell me what I don't know. Love me, be gentle with me. The Bible says that he washes her with the word of the Lord. You ain't gotta know every scripture, but you gotta know something. Know something. You gotta know something. You provide an environment where I'm safe. Come on. My heart is safe. Yeah. I can go to sleep at night without feeling like I gotta check your phone because I know you lying. I want safety. I want an environment where I can thrive. Because let me tell you this about most women. When a man provides that for a woman, she will walk through every fire. She will climb every mountain. You ain't gotta have nothing but $5, but if you are loyal to her, she gonna take that $5 and turn it into $500,000. That is what I desire. Hey, listen, ain't nobody got no time for no games. Listen, you have women who are carrying destiny and purpose on them. You don't have time for all of this stuff. And let me tell you this, the enemy uses relationships with us because he knows that it is the one thing that can derail what our destiny is. Hell studies how we love and who we love. It is the thing that demons use the most. This is why we date the same spirit in a different body.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
He knows that if I can get her in a dysfunctional relationship, I can steal her confidence. I can kill her esteem. And then I can destroy her destiny. So for me, the things that I desire, to me, that ain't that much. Oh, hallelujah. That ain't that much. Because in comparison about what you gonna get back from me, come on, baby, the least that you can do is provide that. Come on. You give that to me and everything else is fine. It's not that complicated. We want people who are committed to us, who will love us, and we will be able to do the same. I'm not intimidated by trauma. We all have it. My challenge is, do you want to come out of it? Am I going to be destroyed by trying to help you overcome what you are in? That's what I want in a man's man. Huh? A man's man. Huh? He walk in the room and the whole place shift. A man's man. He get on the phone and his voice begins to calm you. A man's man. Listen.
All right.
Okay, hold on. The doors of the church are open.
I know that was a long one, but she was getting it.
Yeah, she went on.
She hit every point.
I don't disagree with that.
I think it was all reasonable shit too. You
But
know?
even
Right.
if the woman if the woman is still loyal and she don't multiply it up to 500,000, it's just 500. It's still multiplied, so it's still good. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah. That means there's the potential to do that again and again and again, and more and more and more. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. She ain't gonna go out there and spend everything that you bring in. You know, she able to help you invest and help you save. Like
Yeah.
a lot of women just want to spend your motherfucking money and
want
save theirs.
They want you to have it all.
Right. And since we talking about that, let's get into this.
Black men only go 50-50 with black women. Y'all can disagree all y'all want. I don't care. These are the facts. When a black man dates outside.
So, do you remember that little video I made about a lot of black women never having a classic dating experience? They never have dates planned for them. They never get bouquets of flowers, no gifts, none of that. Guess why? It's because black men don't see the value in uses. It's because they only want to use black women as maids, mules, and mommies. They don't see us as women who deserve nice treatment. They don't see us as women who deserve a soft place to rest. Seek greener pastures and stop trying to prove your value to men who have already decided that you have none.
I don't agree with it.
She seemed like she Caribbean or something. She don't even seem Black American. So
I don't agree with
Yeah, I don't know how they date over there.
and I don't agree with that nigga either.
it's all about how you raised, about about what you gonna do.
Right.
And I
I know
feel
a
like
lot of people that's in relationship and they do pay like for everything. Like they do pay for everything. You feel me? And that's how they was raised and that's how they operate. And they're not, and they're, melanated people.
it's like how many people give roses on the first date? Like that's okay. Some women don't like that. Some people think it's whatever. Some people do that.
You'll get laughed at for doing shit like that sometimes. Like look, all
It's
the shit
about-
they claim that they be wanting, they'll be laughing at a nigga, taking advantage of a nigga if he do that shit.
You gotta know who you dating.
That part. That's it. Some people want to be romanticized like that, and they value that. And some people value different things. So it's just about, depends on who you dating.
But how much pressure do people want on the first date with somebody? You know what I mean? You're just starting to know a motherfucker.
Right, because what if you don't like it? You know what I'm saying? Because we all look, let's be 100. We all not had some first dates, and they ain't all been great. Let me tell you, they ain't all been great.
Most of them haven't, or they would have ended better. The fact that it ended meant, okay, from the beginning, it really wasn't that great of an idea. I just went forth anyway.
Right.
And depending on what type of date you go on, it's really about trying to get to know somebody. So you ain't got to spend a lot of money to get to know somebody. You might get to know that, hey, this is not worth me pursuing. I'm happy I didn't invest $300 in a meal for this person I don't even like, so I just did some light. I didn't break my fucking pocket and it's a fucking dork on the other side of this shit. Somebody that look good but ain't,
sometimes
really
that
about
should
that.
be enough to tell you. If you ask them what their preferred date is, and they tell you, "Oh, it has to be this or it has to be that," and you know that that's out of bounds for you, then that right there tells you, okay, there's no point in me pursuing this because this is what she prefers, and I'm not that, and that's fine. You'll find it. It won't be me.
Right.
But
a lot of people be having different perspectives on a lot of things. Like it was this one video I was watching and she was just comparing white men and black men, and I was like, ugh.
You can't compare them because you will have to compare all the experience of everybody else. Your experience ain't the end all be all. You know what I mean?
It's black dudes that
y'all tell me what y'all think though. Tell me what y'all think though. It's gonna be real quick.
You ask, what's the difference between dating some black men and the white man? Well, the white man is going to call you and invite you out. The black man is going to text you, good morning, beautiful. Hello, gorgeous. What you doing? The white man is going to take you to a very nice dinner and pay for it. The black man is going to ask you, what you cooking? Can I come over? The white man is going to take you to get your tire fixed and pay for it. The black man is going to tell you, you need to get your tire fixed. The white man is going to buy you a very special gift for your birthday. The black man is going to disappear and call you after your birthday. The white man is going to be very impressed by your education and your personal accomplishments. The black man is going to be intimidated by your education and your personal accomplishments. The white man is going to...
I had to stop that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah,
That's not true at all.
Yeah, that's her experience with
It's just their experience. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a stereotype. That's just a blanket statement that don't, that ain't true.
Right.
You can't say everybody do this.
Yeah.
No, not everybody do
He
everything.
actually did at the beginning say what's the difference in most black men and white men, even though that still don't give her the right to then go in.
That's most niggas.
You right about that.
Most niggas, whoever the fuck said that, fuck with.
Just say you prefer to date the other way. It's okay.
Look at excuses. Do it.
It is okay. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be putting our melanated men down. You know what I'm saying? Some of us single women out here, some of us single women out here is available. Something like that. Hopefully not soon, but
They acting like all men is the same. And some niggas be acting like all women is the same. Type.
To each their own, to each their own. You know what I'm saying? Like some people prefer what they prefer. You know what I mean?
Nigga, fuck with it. Stop making excuses for the shit. Don't fuck with niggas. Like,
you don't fuck with
if you love it cold-heartedly, like go all the way in. Shit, fuck what everybody else say and feel. You the one living it.
Hey, says niggas. Hey, for all the women that don't fuck with niggas don't give a fuck.
Go, please. And
please get the fuck on. Niggas don't give a fuck about that.
And for all y'all black men out there on the other side, we don't care neither.
Yeah,
it's a lot that like. Hey, and the ones that love us, hey, we love you too. The ones that love us, we love you too.
We just love that y'all love and that you're happy. If you're happy, we're happy.
Yeah, that part.
Because we know the truth.
What's the next video?
And we love our black men. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all melanated asses. Even though y'all piss us off sometimes, we still love y'all.
All right.
People be trying to group think the fuck out of shit. The wrong shit.
Huh?
People be trying to group the fuck out of the wrong shit.
Right. It said, hey, do you love who you love and just be happy with whatever you do?
Speaking of some melanated men that know how to plan, let's get into this.
Alright, fellas, I'm finna help y'all take a woman on a date because you boys are lost out here. So you want to text her early in the rising when you know she at work or getting ready for work. You're going to start small talk, rich risings, how your day going so far, what you eat for breakfast, whoop-de-whoop-de-wop. Then you're going to be like, I don't want to hold you too long, I got to get to work myself. You're going to send her $20 to $25 and say, lunch on me today. And if you one of them dudes that think sending lunch money is tricking, then you need to take your swimming trunks off and get out the dating pool. Next, you're going to text her a few hours later and you're going to ask her what your schedule look like Friday, what you got going on. She'll probably say something like, oh, I got to work, but after that, I'm free. Once she tell you she free, do not ask this woman if she want to go on a date. Of course she wants to go on a date. She not talking to you just to be talking to you, bro. Of course she wants to be wine and dine. Don't say no lame shit like that, dog. Once she say she free, you gonna take the lead and you gonna tell her what the plans are. Date night Friday, 7 p.m., attire grown and sexy. Now that you told her y'all going on a date, now you have to actually plan the date, bro. Be thoughtful. Don't go pick shorty up and just try to walk in somewhere. No, we don't do that. That's not player. Make reservations. You know how impressive it is to a woman walking into a 5-star restaurant with her date and he say, yeah, I have reservations for such and such and such and such. She gonna lose her shit. She gonna be like, him. He really like that. But before the date, bro, go to the mall and get you some grown and sexy attire. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You can spend $50 to $150, bro. Get you some nice slacks. Get them tailored. Don't go with no baggy ass goddamn on slacks on, bro. Get them tailored. Get you some hard bottoms. You can get you a polo style shirt. Tuck it in. You can get you a button down, a blazer, man. Just be player. And make sure you smell good, bro. Don't smell good for you. Smell good for her. Don't wear what you think smell good because you might like Axe. That don't smell good, bro. Wear some cologne that's appealing to women. Now you smelling good, you looking presentable. Now it's time to go pick shorty up. When you go pick shorty up, never go empty-handed, bro. Absolutely always take flowers. Show up to the door with roses. She gonna take those roses to the restaurant because it's like a form of flaunting and showing off and showing everybody, yeah, my date treated me like a queen. Open every door for her. Don't let her touch no door. If she do, you look that woman in her eyes and you tell her, as long as you with me, I don't ever want to see you touch a door again. On the way to the restaurant, play nothing but 90s R&B. You can throw some 2000s R&B in there too, but nothing but 90s R&B, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Now y'all at the restaurant, y'all got good drinks floating around, it's good dialogue. Make the night about her. Don't talk too much about yourself. Even if she asks you about yourself, redirect it and make it about her and show her how interested and intrigued you are in her. Once the date is over, take shorty home. Do not try to keep that woman out all night. Show her that you're responsible. You're gonna walk her to her door. You're going to tell her how much of a great time you had, how beautiful she looked tonight, and you're going to tell her, as long as it's okay with you, I would love to do this again. Kiss her on the forehead and go home, bro. The #1 rule, never try to get the draws on the first night, bro. You will be okay. You will not die. Show some D-discipline. You're welcome.
Nigga,
Damn, he gave y'all the game.
No, this nigga gave him. Look, if I'm spending $500 for a fucking date, nigga, I'm talking about my motherfucking self on that motherfucker. Nigga. I'm talking about my damn self. Nigga, no.
Nah, but he said it right. That's what I was saying. It's all about how you raise, because if you raise right, you know, you're gonna do something that's similar to that. Like you ain't gonna go, it ain't always the same thing like that, but it's gonna be similar. He's not wrong.
A lot of it was good, cool though. A lot of it was cool. Some of that shit was.
It's all about how long you've known this woman. You just ain't gonna start sending a woman money. That's sort of giving the wrong signal about who you are. That's sort of showing like trick, like you a trick.
Y'all crazy because I not had that done before. Like,
I mean, it's cool if you know the person.
And they were like, "Oh, let me send you some money for lunch."
Yeah, if you that nigga seen that video, now I'm playing. If you know the person, and that some people, it's all about how you raise. But if you know the person and that person, and you know that y'all on that vibe, then that's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
you got to know the person, because these days a girl will sit there and be like, "Y'all ain't gonna believe this. He's only sent me $50 freaking dollars. What I'm supposed to eat with $50 freaking dollars?" Meanwhile, bitch, you didn't have a penny in your account.
and that nigga said 25.
Yeah,
he said 25.
That's a good nigga. Lunch is $10.
Man, nah, it's about 25 because you got to get that shit Uber to you.
Where the fuck you going? You can go.
It's gonna be about 35 if you Uber in that motherfucker.
Lunch. Nigga, keep that shit. Like people try to be
You
extra.
might spend that motherfucker $50 like that bitch said. like that bitch was saying. You might well spend $50 because that shit gonna be about $50 at the Uber. Uber gonna raise that bitch.
I'm like, here go 25.
Okay, so
lunch. That'll last a
week. How y'all feel about this one?
I just seen a meme that said, if they can't plan a date, then they can't plan a future. If they can't plan a date, then they can't plan the future. If they can't plan a date, then they can't plan a future. That's all, folks.
No. That's not all, folks, because that's trying to make niggas look bad. Let me counteract that with this.
Nah, that's sort of true.
But look, let me counteract that with this. Y'all females need to see who the fuck y'all fucking with first. Sometimes y'all know they ain't shit. You ain't gonna be able to change this nigga. He just ain't shit.
No, but you can change. It's all about if you want to change. She can't change you, but if you want to change, you can. Yeah. If a nigga want to learn how to throw a good date, he can learn how to do that. You know, it's not rocket science. You just gotta have a will.
Because how many times women pass up the guy that could plan a motherfucking date for the nigga that ain't about shit? You know what I mean?
That don't happen because bitches don't like boring niggas. Like they'll be around the nigga. Oh, he look like this, that, boop, boop, boop. If the nigga boring, they gonna leave him for the nigga that's doing something exciting. This nigga dressed good. He doing something exciting though. This nigga, he not the most handsome, but he exciting. Like you know what I mean?
I'm talking about the nigga that would treat him right.
Well, I don't know.
A lot of women complain nowadays that they don't get taken on dates in general. That's the thing nowadays. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And women are treating all men like the same, and men are treating all women like they the same. You know, they call men that motherfuckers the same energy, which they
like some men be out here thinking that women just be going on dates for the meals, and I've seen it.
That be happening. That shit be happening. I believe that. And sometimes them niggas just see the signs about, yeah, she just wants some.
But you know what? Not to be like that, but some of these men that's going on these dates and stuff, shit, they lucky to get that shit.
Like it was something that Boosie said
that's
was not.
messed up. I'm trying to be devil's advocate, but I mean, honestly, like some of them are so fucking narcissistic. What's the word, brother? Narcissistic.
Yeah, that's the word. Narcissistic.
That's the one y'all be fucking with. The women be fucking with. The narcissistic.
Narcissist. The narcissist.
The narcissist.
Themselves.
Yeah, the motherfuckers. Yeah, it's a lot of narcissists out there though, so it's hard to tell.
The society is low key breeding narcissists based off of all that bullshit they put.
It's like I agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a man that can plan a good day can most definitely plan a good future. And a man that just go by the, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's adventure. You know, everybody is different. Sometimes the future just fall into a person's lap. Shit.
Nope, and it's not where he expected to be at.
But you know who can plan? A manipulator. Sometimes females be getting trapped by them motherfuckers who do all that good shit at the beginning.
You stupid. This nigga stupid.
That's definitely true. That's most definitely true. That's how master manipulators work. In fact, that guy who was telling you exactly what to do on your date and you shouldn't have any issues, his ass probably a master manipulator as well.
And some niggas are just dense to certain shit. Like, so I can't say all niggas that can't plan a date ain't worthy of building a future with. They might just have to learn that type of shit.
Nah, they just not. I mean, they ain't planning shit. They ain't good at planning.
Niggas don't think about certain shit like that. Some niggas don't think about certain shit.
And they ain't thinking of, if they ain't thinking about that there, what else they ain't thinking about? They can't plan a date.
Like, but
the fuck?
Let's see what these men be thinking about, because some of them be saying it's only two types of women. So let's see what type of women they think we are, because we know we're more than just two types.
It's two type of women in this world, bro. It's the women that know how to ask a man for some money, and it's the women who don't know how to ask a man for some money. The ones who don't know how to ask a man for some money, they funny as fuck. Now they know they need some money, a little extra money on, but they ain't gonna ask you. They ain't gonna ask you. They're gonna start throwing out little hints and shit, hoping that you catch on. They're gonna start saying shit like, oh, I wonder if I can squeeze in a nail appointment today. Oh, I sure need to get my hair did. I ain't got my hair did in a while. They're gonna start saying little shit like that. They start trying to keep up with your motherfucking work hours and shit and how much you get paid. Oh, I know that chick gonna be looking nice. You been working hard. All that little shit, bro. They gonna start throwing all the hints in the world. See, this is the cheat code, bro. This what I learned. This just for your woman. This ain't for no random ass woman out here. This just for your woman. Go ahead and send the money before she asks. That way you can dictate how much you supposed to be sending. You see what I'm saying? That way you could go ahead and send the money and not get what she got to act surprised. Oh my God, babe, this for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, you're such a sweetie. Oh. They're going to start doing all that little bullshit. Go on, send the money, bro, because if she asks you for a specific price, going to be playing dumb.
True, and if I still need more, I'll still ask for more. I'll be like, oh, that was so sweet of you, babe. However, you can go ahead and send 50 more or whatever it is I need on top of that.
But I wonder what he was going with that. I wonder where he was going with that.
Nigga was right about that.
Cold. Yeah, but Nina seen the code. So what's that? The river?
What up?
Nigga, that sounded like the waterfall.
Oh yeah, that's a fan. Let me turn it off. My fault.
I don't hear it now. I don't hear it now.
Yeah, my fault. And
No,
I was trying to put my phone on the charger.
You hear the shit now. It was just for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You got the next video, fit?
My fault, sis. But yeah, what's going on? I don't know. But anyway, what happened in that video? That video was crazy. Like,
There's two types of women. One that know how to ask for money, one that don't know how to ask for money.
that's very true.
He be throwing hints and shit.
Be over there dry begging.
Yeah. He did basically.
Yeah, that happens.
He did basically the combat that. Just go ahead and send it to her before she asks. That way you can dictate how much you send. You know what I mean? Instead of the amount that she really wants.
Yeah, that's you got to do it. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, my bad, you guys.
That nigga really thought about that shit. But like I said, that shit ain't gonna work.
But yeah, it's women that dry beg and it's women that do some shit before they beg.
I wonder what he ain't give an example of the ones that asked the right way.
He said you just gotta pay. And that's pretty much what he said. He said you just gotta pay beforehand. You know, either type, you just gotta dictate what you give them.
Right.
Pretty much.
How y'all feel about men being in relationships and having female friends and vice versa with women having male friends?
Depends on the type of friends they got, you know what I mean? And you know, you just gotta be open with your partner about the shit. You know what I mean? So it won't, you know what I mean? Some people could be friends with opposite sex. Some people can't. You know, it depends
but
on.
it's all about but it's still about boundaries and stuff like that. It's like people be trying to push the line of what a friend is. It's like, friends do certain things. They don't do all that other shit.
Right.
They don't have to get long hugs and all of this. You ain't got to go out to eat every other day with this month. Like, you know what I mean? Friends ain't doing that all the time.
Let's see
I
what
got
this
friends I
video
call every
says,
once in a while.
People, let's go into it.
I have a very strict rule when it comes to having female friends, and that is, if you are not my wife's friend, then you are not my friend. Many of you might see that as an extreme rule to have, be that as it may, there are reasons for that. Number one, dedicating time to another female that is not my wife just does not make any sense to me. Number two, if this woman is not my wife's friend, it means that we have a relationship that to some degree, my wife is not aware about. Tell me if that sounds appropriate for a married man. Number three, I might know my intentions, but I will never know hers. And that's a conversation that I would love to avoid. And number four, let's assume that everything is innocent, nobody catches any feelings, and my wife is okay with it. People still talk. One thing you will not catch me out here doing is putting my wife in embarrassing situations, and I will be damned if my character is called into question. And the truth is that a peaceful home is a blessing that not many people come by. I have it. Why would I jeopardize that? Now, if you are a mutual friend, then you are welcome in my home, and we will treat you like family. However, if my wife does not know you, neither do I. My brothers, we are grown men, and it's about time that we start acting like it.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
He said,
Yeah,
if my
that's,
wife do not know you, neither do I.
but it only makes sense if the wife do the same. Like if she got the same type of attachments as he got. Like, you know, so they both equal,
Yeah.
doing the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, your wife should be your friend, and vice versa. So you really shouldn't have to have all that other outside interference going on in what's going on in your life.
It's like this. Your wife is your friend, but it's like you can't shut out other aspects of your life too, because you got balance. You more than one person. You know what I mean? Like you can't. I can't stop being anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree with the dude though. I agree. If you can't be friends with my wife, we can't be friends.
Yeah, but if it's like a person you've been knowing for a long time and they come in your life and they like, man, you got to stop being friends with this person. That's weird. It's like, man, I've been friends with this person. It ain't nothing sexual.
Yeah. And it's about them not. It's like that's a trust issue. They don't trust you, so it's not even a you thing. It's a them thing.
That's a them thing. Yeah, that's a person need to get over themselves.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the thing too.
It's like, it ain't nothing sexual there.
Might be projecting themselves onto people. Project themselves, you know, onto other people all the time. You know,
Yeah. Because when they doing that, it's like, you know, that's what they doing.
It's like I question myself because I was
really over there
in this situation.
Yeah, what they call it now, they projecting it onto you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, you guys, we're gonna wrap it up tonight. Part 2, we're gonna talk about grown kids and everything. I appreciate everyone joining the stream. Until next time.
Thanks for having me. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Thank you.